Welcome back to Axis and Allies, the anniversary edition. We're on to Soviet Union's turn. The Soviet Union has 29 IPCs to spend this time. And so, yeah, we're going to figure out what it is they're going to spend their IPCs on. Now, they have a completely damaged factory in Karelia. They would have to spend 4 of their IPCs to fix that, repair it, or they don't have to at all. It's their option. They can put 6 units down in Russia, and they can put 4 down in the Caucasus if they want to. So let's figure out what they want to build with their 29 IPCs. Alright, the Soviet Union has decided to build 2 armored units, 5 infantry, and 1 artillery for their 29 IPCs. And yes, tomorrow will be Japan. Alright, let's figure out where the Soviet Union is going to do some attacks this time. They certainly will be, so let's figure that out. Alright, the Soviet Union is going to get their masses of infantry on the move, and so they are going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in here, 1 in here. These 3 will come into East Poland, and they're going to be taking another 1, 2 in here, plus the artillery. No, they're not going to do that. They're gonna leave the artillery back here. So they've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 infantry versus 2, and 4 infantry versus 1. So that's what they're going to be doing. You know what? I am going to put the artillery in there as well. Okay, leaving 2 back here, and yeah, that's going to be it for attacks. And so we got a couple of troops here. We're not going to attack Italians. They're a little bit too strong. All right, let's readjust the camera. We're going to get out the dice tray, and we're going to have those 2 attacks and see what the Russians can do against the Germans. All right, see if I get the dice tray over here in a little bit of a deadish zone. Oh yeah, it'll fit right there perfectly. All right, so let's do East Poland first. We have 4 infantry for the Russians, and they'll be rolling 4 dice. They're looking for any 1s, and they get the 1 they need because Germany only has 1 infantry there. So that's going to knock out the German infantry, and they of course get a retaliation, 1 or 2, and they don't do anything. So the Russians just storm right into East Poland, annihilating the German troops, and that is going to knock 1 off of Germany and 1 up for the Soviet Union. So Germany's going to drop from 28 to 27, and the Soviet Union is going to go up from 28 to 29. They have surpassed the production output now of Germany, and we have a big dust-up going on here. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 infantry. So we're going to be rolling basically 8 infantry at 1 and 2 at 2. All right, we'll look at the 1s here. And of course, we get 2 1s. Wow, the Russian infantry is brutally effective, as they were when they were coming their way back. All right, and another 5. What would I roll for? Anyway, they have 2 hits, and I rolled 5. I should have rolled 4. And then they got 2 artillery, or the artillery infantry, so hitting on 2. So wow, the first infantry assault took out the 2 German infantries. They get, of course, retaliation, and they get 1. Oh wow! So 1 Russian infantry gone, and 2 of the Germans out of here. They kick them right out of Ukraine. All right, which means they have, I believe, 8 infantry and an artillery in there, and they're going to be going up they're going to be going up 2. Wow, that was massive press against the Germans. All right, 2 up for Soviet Union. 2 down for Russia. Soviet Union is going to go up to 31, and Germany is dropping from 27 to 25. Wow. And now it is time for non-combat moves, and let's see what the Russians are going to do with their non-combat. All right, for non-combat, they're going to take everything in Finland and move it here down to Karelia. So that's 3 infantry and an artillery. They are going to, oh, I left that open, but we have a cunning plan for that. So we're going to take Oh wow, they're going to take only 2 to block up Belarusia, and the reason they're only lightly defending that is because the UK can actually storm right in here onto Poland and take it over. Very likely. It might not happen, but it's likely. And then the Russians can, Soviets can build up later. Alright, they do have 3 more troops in Russia, which they will move 1 into Novorossiysk and 2 down here to this location, and they still have 2 more to move. Of course, you didn't see anything I was doing. We took, from Russia, we took 1 into here, 2 into here. We still have 2 left in this location. They are going to come down in here. And the 2 that were here in Persia are going to move their way into India to help out the British in India. So we'll see. And now we have a UK and Russian troops in India, which of course you can't see. So to reiterate again, we moved 2 into here and then 2 in there. That's what we did. So we basically emptied out the Caucasus completely, but now it is time for the Russians, the Soviet Union, to put their units onto the board. They got a total of 2, 4, 6, 7. They have 8 units. They can put 6 in Russia, 4 in the Caucasus. So let's get them putting their units down. Not looking good for the Germans. All right, they're going to put 2 armored units here in the Caucasus, so they can go kind of either way. They then will put the artillery there as well. 1 of the infantry, and the other 4 infantry are going to be going into Russia. And that will be the end of the Soviet Union's turn. Wow, they did a fantastic job of reclaiming their front. There's nobody in the Baltic states. However, that's another thing that the UK can do, is they can drop all their troops in the Baltic states if they want as well. So options. However, Japan's coming up next. All right, let's zoom the camera out, and we're going to wrap up our episode with the Soviet Union for today. I know the episodes are getting fast and furious, but that's all we kind of wanted to accomplish with the Soviet Union, and wow, did they ever accomplish a lot. They actually have 8 infantry and artillery sitting right here. So the Germans / Italians should probably start getting a little bit worried. All right, well, that's going to wrap up our short episode for today. Russia made some more advances. They've reclaimed the territory they had at the start of the game and pushed the Germans back to the German front. And up next will be, tomorrow we're going to have Japan going. We'll see how they do. And then after Japan, we have the UK going, and then Italy, and then the US. So I'm not sure how many more episodes we're going to go. We're going to see how Germany holds out. If Germany gets an absolute pounding in the next few turns, I might call it. But we'll see. Japan may come swarming right across the country as well and take on the Russians. I don't know. We'll find out. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, likes. This is Axis and Allies, the Anniversary Edition. Really, really do like this version of Axis and Allies. Very fun. Nice big board. 6 powers to play. Italy seems a little weak, but it's still pretty fun playing Italy. I've had a lot of fun playing them so far. They've done extremely well. Of course, the US now is building up heavily in Morocco, and they're probably going to steamroll through Africa, North Africa. We'll see. All right, thanks so much, and hope to see you tomorrow for the continuation, where we're going to be getting into Japan's next turn.